In a world where dietary choices shape health outcomes, the exploration of food groups that sustain energy, promote longevity, and prevent disease remains a central discussion. Across time and cultures, traditional diets have provided insight into the fundamental principles of nutrition. These time-tested eating patterns contrast sharply with modern diets, which often rely on processed foods high in refined carbohydrates. By looking at history, science, and the role of macronutrients, a clearer picture emerges of the foods that sustain the human body for extended periods while preventing metabolic disorders. Historically, human diets were shaped by the environment, seasonality, and the necessity of preserving food. Before the advent of industrialized food production and refrigeration, people relied on what was available locally. Vegetables, roots, and foraged plants formed a significant portion of daily intake. Large animals, when hunted, were consumed in feasts, with excess meat being preserved through drying or fermentation for later use. The scarcity of frequent meat consumption meant that plant-based sources of fiber were central to daily sustenance. The preparation of food was labor-intensive, requiring hours of chopping, grinding, and cooking over open flames or simple stoves. Thick vegetable soups were a staple, slow-cooked to maximize the nutrient extraction and digestibility. In many cases, animal bones were added to these broths, providing minerals and collagen that supported joint and gut health. The inclusion of fats from dairy and meats further enhanced satiety, allowing meals to sustain individuals for long periods without the need for frequent eating. With the modernization of food processing and an increase in carbohydrate availability, diets began shifting towards quick-release energy sources. Highly refined grains, sugars, and processed foods became staples in industrialized societies, altering metabolic responses. The rapid absorption of glucose from refined carbohydrates led to a cycle of blood sugar spikes and crashes, promoting increased hunger and frequent food intake. Unlike the slow-digesting fibers and proteins found in traditional diets, modern convenience foods bypass the natural regulatory mechanisms of digestion, leading to metabolic imbalances and weight gain. Scientific research has confirmed that different macronutrients affect the body's satiety and energy levels in distinct ways. Fiber-rich vegetables slow the absorption of glucose by binding to carbohydrates, ensuring a steady and controlled release of energy. The breakdown of fiber in the gut supports the microbiome, which plays a crucial role in overall health, immunity, and even mental well-being. Diets that emphasize fiber from natural sources, rather than processed grains, contribute to better digestive function and long-term metabolic stability. Protein is an essential component of a sustaining diet. Unlike carbohydrates, which provide immediate energy, proteins are broken down into amino acids, which serve as the building blocks for muscle, enzymes, and neurotransmitters. The digestive process for protein is energy-intensive, requiring more effort from the body and leading to a prolonged feeling of fullness. Animal-based proteins such as eggs, meat, and dairy, when consumed in balance with plant-based sources, provide essential nutrients that support muscle maintenance, cognitive function, and immune health. Fat plays a crucial role in the digestion and absorption of nutrients. Unlike carbohydrates, which are rapidly converted to glucose, dietary fats provide a slow-burning energy source that can sustain the body for long periods. When fat coats food in the stomach, it delays gastric emptying, allowing nutrients to be absorbed more gradually. This mechanism contributes to prolonged satiety, reducing the need for frequent meals and stabilizing blood sugar levels. Historically, societies that incorporated natural sources of fat, such as butter, cream, and animal fats, maintained balanced energy levels without the metabolic disruptions associated with modern processed oils. The interplay of these macronutrients determines the body's metabolic state. When carbohydrates dominate the diet, the body becomes reliant on glucose for energy, leading to frequent hunger and energy fluctuations. In contrast, when carbohydrate intake is minimized, the body shifts to an alternative fuel source by breaking down stored fat through a process known as gluconeogenesis. This metabolic adaptation allows the body to generate glucose from protein and fat reserves, leading to more stable energy levels and sustained endurance throughout the day. Studies on dietary interventions have shown that reducing carbohydrate intake while increasing fiber, protein, and healthy fats can result in significant health benefits. Individuals following such dietary patterns have reported weight loss, improved metabolic function, and increased energy levels. The elimination of quick-release glucose sources forces the body to become metabolically flexible, drawing on stored fat for energy rather than relying on constant external fuel sources. This shift can lead to improved insulin sensitivity, reduced inflammation, and better cardiovascular health. The concept of eating less frequently aligns with historical patterns of food consumption. In earlier times, people did not have access to constant food availability, and meals were structured around work and daily activities. The notion of 3 meals a day, plus snacks, is a relatively recent development driven by food industry marketing rather than biological necessity. When meals are composed of sustaining macronutrients, the need for constant eating diminishes, allowing the body to function optimally without energy crashes. Many people who transition to a diet rich in whole foods experience a natural reduction in appetite. The body, when provided with nutrient-dense foods, self-regulates hunger signals, reducing cravings for processed and sugary foods. The reliance on fiber, protein, and fat for sustenance mirrors ancestral eating patterns, promoting long-term health and reducing the risk of chronic diseases associated with modern diets. Examining the impact of dietary choices on energy and longevity provides valuable insight into how the human body was designed to function. Traditional dietary practices emphasized whole, unprocessed foods that supported metabolic balance and overall well-being. The modern shift toward convenience foods high in refined carbohydrates has disrupted these natural mechanisms, leading to widespread metabolic disorders. By returning to a diet that prioritizes fiber, protein, and healthy fats, individuals can experience sustained energy, reduced hunger, and improved metabolic health. The conversation surrounding nutrition continues to evolve as research uncovers the long-term effects of different dietary patterns. While modern convenience has reshaped eating habits, the principles of traditional diets remain relevant. The foods that have sustained human populations for centuries, vegetables, proteins, and natural fats, continue to provide the most reliable foundation for health and longevity. As dietary awareness grows, the focus on nutrient-dense, whole foods offers a pathway to restoring metabolic balance and achieving long-lasting vitality. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on nutrition and health. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What foods keep you feeling energized the longest? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.